Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this weekend we are taking another stab at fixing our idle issue. I don't think this is going to fix it, but the car's got 30,000 miles and it's time to do it anyway. So we are going to do spark plugs this weekend. First time ever doing spark plugs on a Subaru. Should be interesting. Hopefully I have the appropriate tools to make this easy. We'll see. Before we get into the spark plugs though, let's talk about some stuff I bought and kind of, I guess, the future landscape of automotive YouTube, if you will. So I'm not going to get political at all. I'm just going to talk about the tariffs. So Flatirons Tuning put out a video like a day or two ago where they basically talked about how there is a direct 25% tax, I believe 25%, don't quote me on that, on auto parts and additional tariffs that could go on top of that. And they gave some examples of what parts may cost in the future due to these tariffs. Essentially, in my opinion, we're going to be kind of locked out from some of these parts in the near future if this stuff actually happens. Prices are going to go up a lot. So I may have picked up some stuff in advance just to make sure that we can get some of the fun, really cool parts that we need to get this build kind of well underway. So I have the full Cobb front mount intercooler kit ordered directly from Cobb. It's actually going to be here next week. I have Injector Dynamics 1300cc injectors coming as well. Those are probably our two most expensive items that we still needed that would have been absolutely killer if these tariffs actually happen at full tilt, I guess. It's a weird way to say it, but so I wasn't planning on doing that stuff for a while, but the injectors are definitely not going to be for a while. But I mean, if the front mount's here, we might as well put it on, right? So front mount's coming. I finally got my Grimspeed electronic boost controller, or boost control solenoid rather, to go with the Cobb map sensor. So these were, oh, come on, camera. You're gonna auto adjust now? I must have hit a button, guys. I don't know what I'm doing still. I must have hit something embarrassing. There we go. So those two items were the ones that we were really waiting for to kind of get the car to a point where we actually start tuning and trying to add more power within the means of the stock fuel system. Now on a 2019 STI, we're not going to be able to add too much before we run out of pump and injector, but I think we can probably clean up the fuel map, the open loop fueling quite a bit, and maybe add some timing. So that's going to be coming. Once I'm happy with the way the car is tuned, we'll see what the cost is to go put it on the dyno and just get a baseline idea of how much horsepower we are actually making. We'll probably put the front mount on before we do all of that because it'll be here and it's a fucking front mount. Like, of course I'm going to put it on. I can't wait. So yeah, be like a lot of cool stuff is coming, and we got some of the other stuff we ordered, and I've ordered even more stuff that I'm not gonna tell you guys about yet. But let's take a gander inside real quick. Oh, I wonder what that giant box is. So this is an order from Base and R. I did order a full lip kit, the CS style lip kit for this car. Side skirts, front lip, rear spats, and our Fortunato coilovers finally came. So the weather is looking really nice here in Denver. I looked at the 30-day forecast and I think we might actually be done with snow finally. So I think we're going to start putting all this stuff on. I ordered lug nuts and hybrid speed density kit for the front mount. We've got so much cool stuff coming, guys. Shit is about to start getting really serious. I am super, super excited. The car is really going to be transformed soon. It's going to look completely different. It's going to perform much better. So now the one thing that does kind of suck is before... Well, granted, I think we're going to go full speed density, so if we do have a vacuum or an air leak, it's not going to matter anymore on speed density as far as the tune goes. But I am hesitant to start turning the car, or tuning the car and turning the power up if I still have this idle issue. So hopefully the spark plugs fix it. Another thing that I haven't made a video on that I did do to the car, but I'm not in love with. I think I can do a better solution. I did delete, and I think I talked about this in other videos. I deleted the white PCV diagnostic connectors. You know, there used to be one back here. And I just bought some Evil Energy hose and replaced that section, that rear breather, and this front breather hose with some of that Evil Energy. The problem is, as you can see on the passenger side, like I had to route the hose in a way that I'm not really in love with, so the hose doesn't kink. I think the previous generation, one of the previous generations, actually has a formed hose that never had the white diagnostic connector in it for the EJ25. So I think I'm gonna look. Bruh. That's embarrassing. That might be my blow-off valve gasket, not fucking on my blow-off valve, bypass valve. I cannot wait to fix that so I no longer call it a blow-off valve when it's a bypass valve. Interesting. So I wonder if my idle issue is actually fixed, because it is much better after I did the PCV diagnostic delete. That's embarrassing. Wow. You live, you learn. So anyway, I still want to buy those formed hoses if they actually solve this issue, because it'll just be much cleaner. I'm not in love with the Evil Energy stuff that I did there. It works for now, but I think we can do better. That is enough talking though. Like, wow. Went on a bit of a rant here. I'm super excited. Really cool stuff coming. Let's do these spark plugs. Let's fix that bypass valve gasket. And let's see if our idle issue is fixed. Let's get into it. We're going to go to a tile blow-off valve, tile Q, once we get the front mount. So no more of this nonsense. That's so funny. I don't think I can play better in head. Those fucking really bad issues, man. How embarrassing. Alright. Let's do some Subaru spark plugs. Let's see that first. cylinders 2 and 4, I believe. Let's get these coil packs. If you don't have an extender grabber thing, you should probably get one. Got a magnet on it and a claw. I use this all the time for my fuck ups. Rotate it. Probably. That's that one, I have no idea if that is legible or not. The gap is very tight. It is at 0.02 right now, so I'm gonna open it up a little bit to 0.024 and I'll be right back. All right, yep, pretty good. There's like a specific angle I was able to get it in at. I should be able to get it out at the same angle. There we go. So what ended up working for me for the back one, number one, switch to 1/4 inch. I have a 1/4 inch to 3/8 adapter, and then a wobbly, and then 2 long extensions. As soon as I switched to that, I was able to get this out pretty easy. Get back in. I got to do it. Yeah, so you gotta rotate it backwards to get it down in the hole, and then you can spin it around. We will see how. Are 11.7. Let's do 11.5. Much accomplished. So if those were the hardest ones, then let's get this wrapped up and go see if we fix this idle issue. I cannot wait for that issue to be fixed. If you're watching Subaru content, I'm sure you are watching Tanner Smith or Smedia, and you probably saw that he put RS05RRs on the 2.5 RS recently, and if you are not hyped for RS05RRs after seeing that, like, I don't even know what you're doing with your life. This car is going to look so good with them. Oh, guys, I cannot wait. I'm not sure which video I was talking about it in, but I've only ever had RPF 1s on my cars. So I am so excited. That one was also quite tight. This one was also tight, quite a bit. Every single plug was definitely tight, tighter than it should have been. So even though these are supposed to be pre-gapped, make sure you're checking your spark plug gaps. I think, well, I mean, I've done a lot of hard installs at this point. I don't think this was bad at all. It does take time, but it's not like, it's not death like some of the other ones. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My camera died. Some freshies will be nice. take it for a drive, and then I'll check in with you guys. All right, guys. So it's been about a week now. It's the following Friday. So let's talk about this spark plug change before I talk about the idle issue. Don't be afraid to change your spark plugs on your Subaru. Just make sure that you have 1/4-inch ratchet, 1/4-inch extensions, 1/4-inch wobbly do, and it's really not that bad. You saw, even though my footage was really bad, honestly, I still have a lot of work to do on making sure that I'm not in the shot, but I was able to get a torque wrench on all the spark plugs, all the coils. So, yeah, it's really not bad at all. Don't be afraid to do this. Just make sure you have the appropriate tools. Let's talk about the idle issue. So, I mean, the car runs great with the new spark plugs. Big surprise there. Pulls hard. Everything's good. It did not fix the idle issue. The blow-off valve gasket did not fix the idle issue. Though I did learn a little bit here. So I made some adjustments to the tune, to the idle control tables in the tune. And at this point, what I found is that after a reset or I flash a new map on the car, that initial start, the car acts perfect. There's no idle surging, regardless of if I'm rolling or anything. The idle drops down as soon as the clutch goes in, and it's amazing. But as soon as it goes into the next start, it's like there's some learned value that gets applied, and that's when I start having issues. So the good news is it appears it's not a mechanical issue. The bad news is I have no idea what the issue is in the tune. So I'm doing a bunch of research on ROM Raider. I might post on IWSTI. If you are a tuner and you know what the hell is going on, please let me know. I really am not a big fan of just making changes to the tune, but that's kind of where we're at. So I will continue to update you guys as I work on it. I think we will figure it out. Plus, I mean, I know I just said it's not a mechanical issue, but today, the video for this will go out next week probably. But today I am putting cob front mount on the car. So if I have any issues with the top mount and the couplers and any of that stuff, should all be resolved. Also, I have everything to go to speed density. I think the MAF scaling on the car is good. I've checked it many times. So we should be able to use the Vimsh's MAF scaling tool to generate a speed density table off of our MAF scaling. So we'll probably give that a try. Got a lot of parts going on the car this weekend, hopefully, even though it's super cold here in Denver, and I really should not put those tires on if it's going to snow more. But as of right now, that is the plan for this weekend. I have no clue how I'm going to break these videos up. It's going to be a lot of installs, a lot of stuff coming. If you're hyped to see the STI get a front mount, get wheels, get a lip kit, put the coilovers on, roll the fenders, put a tile blow-off valve on, go to speed density, how could you not be hyped for all of that? Like this video, subscribe to the channel. All of that is coming very soon. With that, thank you for watching this spark plug change. Like I said, if you're scared of doing this, don't be. Just make sure you've got the right tools. It's not a big deal. There's much harder things to do on the car. I've rambled enough in this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like the video if you liked it. If not, that's fine too. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.